Man, great day to everybody. Peace, blessings, and one love. We back at it again. I hope everybody's doing good today. Hope you woke up this morning, first and foremost. And let's give thanks to the Most High. Much love and thanks. But be thankful, man. Give thanks when you first wake up. It's grateful. Gratefulness. It's a blessing. It's humbleness. Just always give thanks. But I hope everybody's doing good. Hope you got a game plan. Even if you don't, hope you develop a game plan for today. But we're gonna get through it. But I'm coming here today because one of my great friends had sent me something and wanted me to make a video about it, or my interpretation of it. But I'm gonna read it to y'all, then we'll dissect it, break it down, and go throughout the day. But it says, sometimes I want to ask a question, and then I realize already I know the answer. I do think we all want to be seen at some level. That I am in me sees the I am in you, in everyone. I got really scared for a while and felt very alone knowing we are all birthed out in different costumes. I see all of us and feel love and then frustration at times also. So I want to ask anyway, if we all are fragmented but still whole, is there a part that is not in the body or mind still? A part that is in pure form still running things? Because it is sure as hell better not be me, because I think I got it figured out and the ride will never stop if I don't keep my head straight. Facts. I panic at times and I am wearing a safety harness. Do I need a helmet? Or no, I don't. I know that. The voice that questions can get carried away if it gets too much attention. So I just pet my animals, tend to my grandkids and children, or go work out. That's very interesting. It's very deep too. And she wrote this down in her notes a long time ago, and shout out to her too. Much love to you. But it's very deep to me. But I guess I'm gonna give my interpretation of what it means, and hopefully it can help y'all, help us as a whole better, a collective consciousness. But sometimes I do realize, sometimes you may feel like you do want to ask a question, and then you realize you already know the answer, but you may not kind of know how to give your delivery or how to say it. Maybe your throat chakra is blocked. But however the case may be, man, this may be because your higher self wanted to express itself. Your higher self may be giving you signals, ideas, and intentions, or things around you to cause things to happen in the universe, but trying to get out to you and express yourself in a higher self, in your higher form. So listen, just try to be in tune with that. Sometimes the signs are hard to realize too, very hard to realize, but once you practice, it's like a routine, man. You gotta practice to get better. And once you start practicing and getting better, you start to see these things. It's like we know how, and we know the way to deliver it. May not be how we want, but we gotta practice it. Just gotta understand yourself. Meaning analyze yourself. Analyze yourself. The do's and don'ts and what's not, what makes you happy and what doesn't make you happy. I analyze myself all the time, every day. Ask myself why I did that. Even if I made the right decision, I still ask myself why I did that and made that decision. Could I have made a better decision? But analyze yourself. And the higher self, you're gonna probably keep feeling this way until you figure out that right approach, like we talked to in that last video. Until you, however you feel fit to deliver that. You don't gotta be necessarily looking for validation or how to give your truth, but you just gotta understand how you want it to be delivered. And this frustration can be due to wanting to be seen a certain way or seen at a particular level. This feeling of expression is seeking familiar energy or like-minded frequency. And that's why you may feel that way. You may feel alone or out of tune, but that's because you're seeking like-minded energy and frequency. You need to be in realness around yourself and or in your divine feminine. Shout out to the divine feminine, the rise of the divine feminine. Much love, peace, love, and light, blessings. But This expression is going to get deeper until you find that like-minded frequency or energy that you're looking for. But once you find that and you unite with your people or you find your tribe, man, that should be all glory. You still have ups and downs, but you gotta find your tribe. And that's what I got from this interpretation about it, as far as feeling that aloneness or the expression, trying to express yourself and you don't know how. That frustration can be very strong at times, extremely strong. Embrace it. I try to, but yeah, just try to embrace it. She said at one point in time, she was like, during this time of frustration and feeling alone, it had got scary. And because that can be very scary, especially if you don't know how to approach it or handle this situation, or the message is being delivered to you, or whether it's finding your purpose. Can be very frustrating. And let's see, where else we at? This frustration can be caused and due because you're a deep empath. Being a deep empath will cause us to feel love and frustration at times. That's what she was saying too. You're gonna feel all kind of emotions around yourself. Just gotta be aware of it, kind of hone in. It can be overwhelming, like very overwhelming. But at these times, man, this is when you need to tap in. These time of frustrations, like we said, be still in the last video, man. You need to tap in. Meditate. The universe gonna give you the answers you seek, but you gotta put it out there on what you're seeking. I mean, I used to sit around like, man, this and that, but I never was really giving intention on what I was seeking. But then I got in tune with myself, and I get all kind of messages from the universe, all kind of stuff answered. It's kind of incredible. It is. But meditate and give your intentions to the universe. Write it down. Let the universe know what you want. Give affirmations about it as if you already have it. Man, I went in deep on this a little bit. A question was asked that she asked in the reading. I'm just breaking it down. She said, if we are all fragmented but whole still, is there a part that does not embody or mind still? A part that is in pure form. That pure form, is it running things? And I thought this was very deep. I feel like the answer is yes. And she kind of mind-boggled me with this question. I don't even think I told her that yet. But she kind of mind-boggled me with that question, man. But I feel like my answer is yes. Who or what it is in pure form, I feel like it's a form of your higher self. But I feel like it's the Most High, your higher power, whoever you think it is. That's who is still running things. And it may not be in a body and mind still in this physical, but we are still connected and correlate with that source or higher self too. But it's got to tap in and become that collective consciousness, your crystalline form. Where else were we at? I feel like we are, like I was just getting at, we are that pure form, experiencing itself in the physical. We are divine, sacred, and we are of that source. That's everybody. You can't single out yourself for all this, especially like if you're a divine feminine, man, you can't single her out. I don't think the divine feminine possesses like negative energy when she's at her higher self. But I feel like that includes everybody. We are that pure form. Just experience itself in the physical. We are God-like. We God particles. We come from the source. Gods and goddesses. But we are divine, sacred, and of that source, of this universe. And Sheila said that this ride would probably never stop. What we can do on this journey when you because I get lost and frustrated too. I go through this too. Like, this ain't just her. Like, I didn't tell y'all a story. I still go through stuff too. So, and that correlates and it relates for me. She said she understands that this ride may not ever stop. And I totally get that. But the ride don't gotta necessarily always be bad or frustrating either. It's like what we can do is gain more understanding of self, which is directly related to the source, your higher power or the most high again. And then she stated about panic. Sometimes we panic, wondering if you are keeping your head straight, wonder if we need a safety harness in life, or do we need a helmet as well. This overwhelming feeling is because of worry, not having understanding of self, and not being balanced. Our environments and surroundings could be hindering us at this point. When you're unaware or not balanced, you don't know who you got around you. You're not in tune with what kind of energy you possessing at that time. You're not in tune with what kind of energy you have on you, or that you have been in contact with, or who around you at that point in time or that whole day. You got to be in tune and gain understanding. So meditate. Like I said, keep analyzing yourself. And the ways you can do this, like ask yourself, is this me? Is this what I need to be? Is this the right thing that needs to be going on around me? Once you start analyzing that, you figure out the pros and cons. Yeah, this person's good around me, but it's so much more negative than positive. Man, you got to remove them. You got to love people from a distance. Some people want to think you crazy. A lot of my family think I'm crazy. Fuck them. It's what it is. But I've been there. I go through it. I ain't worried about it because it don't bother me because I ain't seeking validation from them. They don't control nothing over here. I don't control nothing over there. Just stay in my lane. That's what you got to do. Find out your purpose. Figure out the best way you fit in and just stay in your lane and be the best at it. But do it with like-minded people and frequency like we've been talking about. I feel like this is a great message for understanding self, understanding the unity, the collective consciousness. This is really deep from her, and she wrote it like years ago. That's what's crazy. Like I don't even think she know how in tune she is with herself and the universe or who she is. But we're getting there. We all figuring out who we are. But that's a deeper topic too. Again, peace, love, and light to all y'all. It's always a blessing to get on here. I'm getting more familiar with it. I love it. Keep giving it to y'all. Thank you. Let's see, where else do we go from here? And this frustration or that inner voice, talking about the inner voice she was talking about. If you give too much attention to that worry or that doubt, we talk about doubting your doubt before you doubt yourself in the last video. If you give too much attention to that voice you be hearing, man, you can get lost and carried away by giving too much attention to that voice. Yeah, acknowledge it, but use it to acknowledge yourself too. When you get too much worry from that inner voice, whatever you call it, doubt. Just don't give too much attention to that, man. Don't feed into the negative. Stay focused. Always advance. And last, dang, I'm a little ahead of myself. Kind of just talk about the inner voice and frustration. And it can lead you to being stuck. It can lead you to being stuck. And like a damn time lapse, you say when people get stuck in a point in time, like that's true. I've seen people that get stuck, man. And you wake up and you do the same thing every day. You see people advancing around you. And then you get to that point to where you start seeking validation from people that's apparently doing better than you, man. You do better than you. Do better than you was yesterday. I mean, no validation from people that you know that's going to do good to you. Other than that, what they talking about don't matter. It's irrelevant, and you gotta first give value to their opinion to even mean shit anyway. So you need no validation but yourself or from the like-minded people in your tribe that's doing good for you. And listen to the people that's doing good for you, man. They see what you don't see, and vice versa. You might not want to hear it because you're not used to direct communication or people telling you what's wrong. That ain't right. Do this. You should not do that. That ain't cool, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's being held accountable. It's positive criticism, constructive criticism, I guess. Better, I look at it that way. Better ways to work on yourself and help better yourself and hone in on who you are. Help you find your purpose and then step into your purpose and live your purpose. That's what I'm trying to do now. I'm trying to get people to do that too. Just start. Let's see. And to the last part. Listen to your spirit. That frustration, our inner voice that keep talking to you, that's your higher self too. And then you thinking like, how does your higher self? But it can lead to frustration and shit. That's because you're reading into it more. Your higher self giving you the signals, the answer is there. You got to hone in on it. You got to meditate. Follow your divine instructions. That's what that higher self giving you. Tap in. How you gonna tap in again? It ain't all about meditating. You gotta do some shadow work too. I had to do a lot of shadow work. What's shadow work? You gotta hone in on yourself. Hone in on yourself and shadow work. Figure out the weaknesses that's about you, the stuff you don't like to be seen or told about, the wrongs you do. Yeah, we be messed up too, man. We the problem a lot of time. Fix it. We gotta fix ourselves. You want to change in the world, you gotta be that change. You gotta start with you. And out of all, I guess for this message I got for her, man. But this is deep. I really want to go in more on this and make other videos about it. But she got some other stuff we sent, and we're gonna make a video about that too. And then we can like double back, get that back in. But this is stay tuned in. You are not insane. We are not insane. I say we're not alone because we all going through it. You ain't just going through it. I'm going through it too. So we're gonna go through it together to get through it together. Meditate, continue to surround yourself, hone in on your frequency. What's your frequency, man? We all vibrant beings. We all vibrate at a frequency. We got a higher self and lower self. Hone in on your frequency of what you like, what you do, and your purpose. And you're gonna have more understanding on your vibration. And the vibrations that you put out is what you attract. That frequency, you done heard it. Doing to others what you want done to you, or give out to what you want done. And I guess, and most of the time, it ain't even what you want in return. Just to give out what you expect in life, I guess. Because most of the time when I give, I don't have no expectation behind it. Every time I give, I don't have no expectation. But there's ways I like to be treated. And from that perspective, this is how I like to be treated. So I'm going to give it to you. Not that I expect that, but I just know as a man or woman, I gave my respect to you. So when you do disrespect me, you got to understand. I would have never did you like that, so I take it personal. But yeah, just that's different subject too. But just stay honed in on you. Continue to focus. Follow your frequency and your truth. Follow the instructions of your divine higher self. And to the divine feminine, I love you. I love all y'all. We exist because of you. That's just facts. I ain't saying that the higher self, the most high, don't exist, but I'm just saying women been erased out of history a lot. I've been so downgraded, man. A woman's purpose is not just in the kitchen and the clean, bro. Y'all powerful, y'all goddesses. We come from y'all. Life in the physical exists because y'all got the portal. Y'all possess the portal for us to exist and come into this realm. So it's peace, love, and light, and blessings to y'all. This is my message to y'all. Yeah. Everything gonna be okay. You gotta know that. Give your affirmations. You are great. You're beautiful. You're blessed. You're gonna do great today. I love you, but love yourself more. Start doing more for yourself. Peace, blessings, and one love. I'm out.